Hush. Grace? No. Grace? Grace? What up, Nomrah? Editing your review of my song as we. Okay. No rush. No rush. My day's been fair. It's been fair. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few minutes uh to see if any other people are gonna come through. Let me play I don't want to play something copyrighted cuz I will leave this up on my channel. This will be a live stream that will stay up on my channel. Um since it's a live album review. So, um Namra, I don't want to do. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you've got it split into chapters. But the thing about it is I wanted to watch the music videos and the lyric video and all that stuff. And what I got pulled up right here, it will automatically go to the next thing. It'll automatically go straight to the next song immediately. Yeah, I've got it pulled up where it's like a playlist, so it will automatically go straight to the next song, one after the other in a row. Zephyr's Prologue, Dr. Abbott, Hourglass, Praying to Make It Out, Part 2, Exception, Someone Worth Loving, Edirath, Machine Learning, Hear Me Out, Midnight on Mifflin Road, Power in Kindness, The White Room, Stargaze, Results, Radar Part 2, Open Mic Epilogue. So is that the correct order? But I'll leave the other tab open, and that this will be the link that I share in the chat, the one you shared with me, since it's on your actual YouTube channel, not the topic channel. So the link you shared with me is the link I'll share in the chat. I mean, if you're talking about grab dinner and bring it back up to eat it while you watch, you have enough time. I'm gonna play one song that's like 3 minutes long, and then I'm gonna start. Okay?
Yeah. Goofies. They should've never called yard out. I'm about to clear yard out. We can take it to the ball court. I'ma show you how to ball out. And you should be afraid when they open my cage and they still let that dog out. I understand he was brave, but today was the day that I'm ripping his heart out. And I ain't never took a liking to niggas writing words that sound like fighting, cause I'm the type to watch them all get hyping, cause I'm a Viking striking twice like lightning. So enticing, writes and hooks like Tyson. No biting, ride out with no license. No lights are so dark but so bright that this bright and call skate but no icing. And I'll be the one nigga that they can't stand. Did 7 years on a handstand, cause I got caught with the blam blam. And I had a kick like Van Damme. I don't care about your man, fam. I body you when you're bad, fam. Laugh in your face like nah nah, and pull off like nah nah. Nigga ready for the breakdown, cause I'm ready for a breakdown. So you better have my kick now, or get shot in your face with the straight pound. 7 Mac 11 loaded weapon when I'm stepping. If a nigga disrespect, I hit him with the Smith and Wesson. When I hit him in the chest, he gon' die. And they looking at me like, why? You had to buy that nigga. He never bothered nobody, my nigga. He wasn't trapping, he was just rapping, doing that shit for a hobby, my nigga. Homie was frontin' like it wasn't nothing. To go spend 100 with Poppy, my nigga. Bitches, they love it cause my shit was flooded like it was hit by a tsunami, my nigga. My pockets is fatter than yours. My bitches is better than yours. I keep all and bunnies around me. That's what all these carrots is for. So why would I kill you, my nigga? That's what all these savages for. They run up on you at the light, bullets go right through your passenger door. Housing his lesson, cause homie was flexing like he was the only one holding a weapon, like he couldn't get it. Who was you kidding? I thought you niggas would've been learned your lesson. You know who you messing with? I am the son of the sister of facts. So don't get it twisted, my nigga. Facts is the nigga that play with them. I just be stating the facts, the shit that I say in my raps. Niggas, they know I'm the shit. They never get tired of taking my crap. And I mean you no disrespect. Why? So why would you take it like that? Why? Bitches be all on my dick. They stay with their face in my lap. I'm feeling like half in the 60s. I feel like I'm rapping 260. My words are so heavy, I step in Giuseppe. The bodyguard better not frisk me. The bitches is getting too frisky. Two sisters, they told me they miss me. Well, open the door. What is you waiting for? That's Melissa and Misty. I came from the bottom, but that's not the problem. The problem is, nigga, I'm still here. If we got a problem, I promise as soon as I find him, he'll be in that wheelchair. For running his mouth, I run in his house. I tell him that you cannot chill here. If I come back tomorrow and your ass on that couch, and no doubt that you gonna get killed here. I'm tired of these niggas be faking like they really making it paper. I swear by the look on their face, I can tell that these niggas is haters. The coke was so hard on the plate that it ended up breaking the razor. My daughter had walked in the kitchen and thought I was making potato. She said, Daddy, where's the butter at? Then I looked in her face, I said, look on that plate. I don't need none of that. I said, where is your mother at? She said, Mommy ain't coming back. Then she ran up and hugged me and told me she loved me. I told her I love her back. Alright, that's enough of that.
Just in time, the song just ended. All right. Yeah, Koofies is my brother. He one of my brothers from another mother. Love Koofy. All right. This is a live album review of my boy Nomrah's newest album called Zephyr Breathes. I'm super excited. I looked on Spotify. The album is about an hour long, somewhere in there. And we'll see how long the review takes. I don't ever know how long the stuff is gonna take till I do it. I haven't heard any of the songs on it yet. So I am super excited. And it's been a while since I've done a live album review. It's been a while. It's been a while. Stained. Alright. So first up we got Zephyr's Prologue. And if you don't know what Zephyr means, Google it. It's a small breeze. Zephyr's Prologue. Let's go. I like the cover art too. Let's go. I have to pause already. Starting it with a big deep breath like that is brilliant. I just have to say. I had to say it.
Zephyr. A gentle breeze, or even a breath of fresh air. The ability to move forward from darkness and manifest a new version of yourself. A being of new light, new morals, new perspectives. Born from within old darkness, old ignorances, and old standpoints. This is progress. This is innovation. This is experimentation. This is growth. This is maturity. This is Zephyr.
Ah! Damn, I was not expecting that. We went from taking it like meditating almost and preparing for the album, breathing in and out, to the narration, to the choir type ish, and then just a boom. Talk about switch with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Nomrah, did you produce this album? I gotta back it up. And Nomrah is not only the artist of the album, Nomrah also produced this album. And how old are you, Nomrah? I interviewed Nomrah, and I believe he's 21, 22. Am I tripping? He produced most of it, he said, in the live chat. He's 22. 22 and done produced his own album. Bruh. It's crazy. If y'all have not seen my interview with Nomrah, check it out. It's a dope interview. It's funny. And it's dope. Alright, let's go. I am your God, bow down before me. I grew from lost and love and want peace. I had to learn to set myself free. You need to learn to just fucking breathe. I need to learn to set myself free. You need to learn to just effing breathe. Breathe. I am your God, bow down before me. I grew from lost and love and want peace. I had to learn to set myself free. You need to learn to just fucking breathe. 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 I am your God, I fall to my knees. My legs too tired from holding your peace. I had to learn to set myself free. I need to go and let myself breathe. 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 I had to get off the pink moon for the sake of my
myself. I feel like we each grew to new depths. Feeling like these shrooms maybe help. I need to be in tune with myself, and what does it better than that, huh? I'm locking my mind in the stash of the split that I kept in the bag tucked. It helps me to feel like a master.
Ooh, your flow and cadence is phenomenal. Oh, the improvement I hear from the first time I ever heard you. Wow.
I had to get off the pink moon for the sake of myself. I feel like we each grew to new depths. Feeling like these shrooms maybe help. I need to be in tune with myself, and what does it better than that, huh? I'm locking my mind in the stash of the split that I kept in the bag tucked. It helps me to feel like a master. The things around me so astounding, getting high to keep from drowning. Evolution, self-destruction, have more truth for less than nothing. Calm my demons down, step onto uneven ground. Try not to make a peep a sound and heal myself. A treat for now, transubstantiation, huh? Rewind into body and blood. Beat the rhymes with the side of your son. Father and Holy Spirit all residing inside of me. Fighting for privacy, climbing the height.
This is so crazy. He said, Father and Holy Spirit residing inside of me. And the shirt I have on says, Heaven over Hollywood. And on the back of it, it's a guy walking, like about to walk upstairs, like into heaven, and it says, I will never sell my soul. So that is crazy. That's crazy. And I promise I have not heard nothing on this. I promise. God works in mysterious ways, boys.
A treat for now, transubstantiation, huh? Rewind into body and blood. Beat the rhymes with the side of your son. Father and Holy Spirit all residing inside of me. Fighting for privacy, climbing the hierarchy. Pray to the trees and arise my own dynasty properly. I've been navigating inside of the mortal coil, deformed and boiled into someone who resorts to turmoil. I'm so ahead of my time, my discography is a mural of a man who dies to turmoil. I'm so ahead of my time, my discography is a mural.
I'm so ahead of my time. What about a mural? Something about a mural. Is that homage to Lupe Fiasco, or am I reaching?
Then there's someone who resorts to turmoil. I'm so ahead of my time, my discography is a mural of a man who died a century ago. Gotta find out when the breathing blows. Maybe then I can sleep at home, I'm breathing. I am your God, bow down before me. I grew from loss of love and more peace. I had to learn to set my soul free. You need to learn to just fucking breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I am your God, I fall to my knees. My legs grew tired from holding your peace. I had to learn to set myself free. I need to go and let my soul breathe, 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 breathe.
Let me pause real quick. Next up is Dr. Abbott. Okay, I'm so ahead of my time. My discography is a mural of a man who dies a century ago. Damn, that's a bar. That's a bar. And of course it was. I love Lupe. Yay! So the next song is called Dr. Abbott. I want to kind of pause it a couple seconds before each track ends so it can transition into the next song flawlessly, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the prologue, loved it. Next, Dr. Abbott is 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Go.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harmon. How are you today?
I'm alright, Dr. Abbott. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Thank you for asking. Now, before we begin the experiment today, could you please verify your full name and date of birth?
Christopher Harmon, January 24th, 2001.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Harmon.
Damn, I'm old. I'm old. 2001. I was 21. Well, if it was January, I was 20.
Today, could you please verify your full name and date of birth?
Christopher Harmon, January 24th, 2001.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Harmon. Now, as we explained in our phone call a couple of weeks ago, our goal with the Black Wings experiment is to see if AI intervention can help remove the triggers and memory blocks often observed in patients with severe mental trauma and PTSD. The hope is that the AI will help alleviate the patient's inability to talk about and remember certain subjects, which in theory would open the door for much faster progress and many more breakthroughs throughout the process of their therapy and mental rehabilitation. All right, Mr. Harmon?
Hold on, go back.
Trauma and PTSD. The goal with the Black Wings experiment is to see if AI intervention can help remove the triggers and memory blocks often observed in patients with severe mental trauma and PTSD. The hope is that the AI will help alleviate the patient's inability to talk about and remember certain subjects, which in theory would open the door for much faster progress and many more breakthroughs throughout the process of their therapy and mental rehabilitation. All right, Mr. Harmon, the AI is on and running. Everything looks good, so if you'll just put these headphones on for me. All right, Mr. Harmon, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to start the program, and then I'll be sitting right here in front of you. And I'm going to start asking you some questions that, based on the information you've provided for us, should trigger the AI to recognize the hesitation and difficulty you feel towards answering. At which point, the program should pull back those emotions and be able to let you be more open and honest with yourself than you ever have been before. Now, do you feel ready to proceed?
I mean, I guess so.
Wonderful. Let's begin.
Greetings, user 08249, I'm Zeph. Thank you for participating in our experiment today. Momentarily, you will hear an audio cue to indicate that the experiment has begun. After hearing this tone, please move forward with the session normal. Thank you.
Yeah, I would, as soon as I heard that, if I was in that therapy session, I would have got up and left. That's just me. I've been like, what the fuck? Get this alien out my head. Next is the song called Hourglass. And it has Sin Alexander and Hex. And it is an official music video with it. So.
I'm afraid my time is running out, I think I might be losing it. Health declining, bugging out, I guess I just got used to this. Only 21, but yeah, my body feels inspired sometimes. PTSD, guess that's a sign of the times. Rigorous therapy, I know I deserve more, but my symptoms are scaring me. This feels like a third course, the coldest dish you call revenge. My mode is shifting to park again, so now I'm feeling stagnant when I'm supposed to be getting in charge again. I don't know what to do, but in order to move forward, I must be potent with truth. I try to float to the moon, but in my head it's just stardust. It's chock full of trauma from the scars of those dark cusps. But wait, I've got so much to be thankful for, but I've been stressing over the negative till I can't no more. Sexual assault survivor, but I don't wanna recount that. I'd rather spend my time watching sand fall down the hourglass. Sand falling through the hourglass. Clock is ticking, how much time you have? Sand is falling through the hourglass. Do you mean it if you can't take it back? Sand in the hourglass. Keep my name alive once the time passed by me. Sand in the hourglass. Never take for granted how much time you have.
The clock is racing, life feels wasted, trying to change it, but time is short. The constant chase for brighter days has got me draining, and I'm unsure if I can face this. I'm afraid that I'll not be able to fight the force that's got my brain and all this man, which I've been straining to find a source. Unhappy with past events, I'm adamant, can't be fixed, I've endured abandonment as a kid, and I could sting mass my tears on all the sword. I'm getting older, and time has it slowed up, still I'm at war. This fight isn't over, and life only goes once I've got a sword. Lost my faith along the way, the trials and fate just isolate me from the Lord. God will make it the time to fade, and I'll be late to find this grace, so that's no more. Every night is later, but complications hard today, but the consolation.
Sin. The improvement in sin. I'm about to cry. This song's supposed to make me cry. I have PTSD. I'm going back. I'm going to the start of Sin's verse.
Never take for
Nomrah's verse was absolutely amazing.
granted how much time you have.
The clock is racing, life feels wasted, trying to change it, but time is short. The constant chase for brighter days has got me draining, and I'm unsure if I can face this. I'm afraid that I'll not be able to fight the force that's got my brain and all this man, which I've been straining to find a source. Unhappy with past events, I'm adamant, can't be fixed, I've endured abandonment as a kid, and I could sting mass my tears on all the sword. I'm getting older, and time has it slowed up, still I'm at war. This fight isn't over, and life only goes once I've got a sword. Lost my faith along the way, the trials and fate just isolate me from the Lord. God will make it the time to fade, and I'll be late to find this grace, so that's no more. Every night is later, but complications hard today, but the consolation I'm finding for. Sometimes think maybe I won't change till I get away, my body caves in the higher core. But I know that I've got to be thankful I'm alive on this earth. With the problems on the counter, remain strong, keep a stronghold secure. Whenever I go, shut up my heart, grab my Bible and rely on its words. Because anytime yo, I can die, so I'm strong to make my time all turn worse.
Sand falling through the hourglass. Clock is ticking, how much time you have? Sand is falling through the hourglass. Do you mean it if you can't take it back? Sand in the hourglass. Keep my name alive once the time passed by me. Sand in the hourglass. Never take for granted how much time you have.
I just dropped my newest album, used to doubt that I could, but it's lacking what it needs, so they all doubt that it's good. Never got to give a reason for the record to flop, but the shit was in my chest, I was depressed when it dropped. Started thinking about the past, with a mom and a dad, how I took that shit for granted and they lost what they had. And the girl I have I love, I still ain't lost from the past. In a time when I was happy, not a fraud when I laughed, but I open up my soul so those around me can relate. So I know that with my soul.
So Nomrah says, this song means so much to all of us because Sin was in and out of the hospital with heart issues during the rollout of this single, and we were so worried he wouldn't make it. We scrapped the idea of the music video because of it, but he ended up getting out and healing, and he sent me the video clips before we even knew the idea of the video was back on. So the video ended up seeing the light of day because my best friend was saved and healed. And he's been able to enjoy life normally again. I didn't know that. God is good. Now this is Hex. I've never heard Hex before, but what I'm hearing, I like.
Never take for granted how much time you have.
I just dropped my newest album, used to doubt that I could, but it's lacking what it needs, so they all doubt that it's good. Never got to give a reason for the record to flop, but the shit was in my chest, I was depressed when it dropped. Started thinking about the past, with a mom and a dad, how I took that shit for granted and they lost what they had. And the girl I have I love, I still ain't lost from the past. In a time when I was happy, not a fraud when I laughed, but I open up my soul so those around me can relate. So I know that when my soul was in the clouds it never fades. Mama told me live your life as if you're down to one more day, so I live my life through you and write it down inside this page. Heard my grandpa beat his cancer, glad he's breathing relieved, and my others going through it, hope he beats the disease. Crazy how much life can pass us as we dwell on the past. I've been dealing with a lot, my heart
Prayers to your loved one with cancer, Hex. I've been there. I lost my 21-year-old little brother to brain cancer in 2015. And I'm glad your grandfather beat it.
As if you're down to one more day, so I live my life through you and write it down inside the page. Heard my grandpa beat his cancer, glad he's breathing relieved. And my others going through it, hope he beats the disease. Crazy how much life can pass us as we dwell in the past. I've been dealing with a lot, my heart developed the cast.
Woo. I've been dealing with a lot. My heart developed a cast. Wow.
And my others going through it, hope he beats the disease. Crazy how much life can pass us as we dwell in the past. I've been dealing with a lot, my heart developed the cast.
I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass. Cause every time I leave from doubt, I land in a frozen power match between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some guidance, but I'm not the God to supply it. I cry from violence and soundless, climbing my mind the highest. So try to kinda reside in the side of defiance. As I've been climbing up higher to shine brighter than Midas. Tell me what right I have to assume that I deserve fame. My first name has been cursed.
I'm brighter than Midas.
But I'm not the God to supply it. I cry from violence and soundless, climbing my mind the highest.
Oh, hold on. I ripped my headphones out the thing. Damn. Go back.
Every time I leave from doubt, I land in a frozen power match between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some guidance, but I'm not the God to supply it. I cry from violence and soundless, climbing my mind the highest. So try to kinda reside in the side of defiance. As I've been climbing up higher to shine brighter than Midas. Tell me what right I have to assume that I deserve fame. My first name has been cursed since the church made history public, distorted puppet.
My first name has been cursed since the church made. Chris. Excuse me. Christopher. Christ. I think that's what he means. I could be tripping.
Climbing up higher to shine brighter than Midas. Tell me what right I have to assume that I deserve fame. My first name has been cursed since the church made history public, distorted puppet, reported numbers. It's gorgeous suffering for big profits and 40 Hummers. He surely wondered if sand defies gravity. Cause then he'd rewind time and wind down a bit. Or else he'd feel like I'm the prime candidate to idolize and make prime time for channeling my excellence. Clock is ticking, how much time you have? Sand is falling through the hourglass. Do you mean it if you can't take it back? Sand in the hourglass. Keep my name alive once the time passed by me. Sand in the hourglass. Never take for granted how much time you have.
That's a fact, Jack. Never take for granted how much time you have. I absolutely fucking love this song. It's gonna be on like 7 of my playlists on Spotify. Nomrah wants me to listen to the first verse again. And see if I can catch a couple of bars that he put in there that he thinks I'll love. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm afraid my time is running out, I think I might be losing it. Health declining, bugging out, I guess I just got used to this. Only 21, but yeah, my body feels inspired sometimes. PTSD, guess that's a sign of the times. Rigorous therapy.
Are you paying homage throughout all this? Like Losing It, Eminem, Sign of the Times? What band does Sign of the Times? Or am I tripping? Let me know.
I'm afraid my time is running out, I think I might be losing it. Health declining, bugging out, I guess I just got used to this. Only 21, but yet my body feels inspired sometimes. PTSD, guess that's a sign of the times.
He said, only 21, but my body feels expired sometimes. PTSD, yes, sign of the times.
Rigorous therapy, I know I deserve more, but my symptoms are scaring me. This feels like a third course, the coldest dish you call revenge. My motor shifting apart again, so now I'm feeling stagnant when I'm supposed to be getting in charge again.
That whole thing there was a scheme and bars.
Deserve more, but my symptoms are scaring me. This feels like a third course, the coldest dish you call revenge. My motor shifting apart again, so now I'm feeling stagnant when I'm supposed to be getting in charge again. I don't know what to do, but in order to move forward, I must be potent with truth. I try to float to the moon, but in my head it's just stardust. It's chock full of trauma from the scars of those dark cuts. But wait, I've got so much to be thankful for, but I've been stressing over the negative till I can't no more. Sexual assault survivor, but I don't want to recount that. I'd rather spend my time watching sand fall down the hourglass.
Oh, he meant the fourth verse.
Develop the cast.
I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass. Cause every time I leave from doubt, I land in a frozen power match between my demons and G broken hourglass. I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass.
I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass.
I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass. Cause every time I leave from doubt, I land in a frozen power match between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some.
He said something like he lands somewhere between his demons and Jesus and something he don't believe in. That's fire.
Someone I don't believe every time I leave from doubt.
Or someone I don't believe in.
I land in a frozen power match between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some guidance, but I'm nothing. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some guidance, but I'm not the God to supply it. I cry from violence and silence, climbing my mind the highest. So try to kind of reside in the side of defiance. As I've been climbing up higher to shine brighter than Midas. Tell me what right I have to assume that I deserve fame. My first name has been cursed since the church made history public, distorted puppet, reported numbers. It's gorgeous suffering for big profits and 40 Hummers. He surely wondered if sand defies gravity, cause then he'd rewind time and wind down a bit. Or else he'd feel like I'm the prime candidate to idolize and make prime time for channeling my.
Hold up, wait a minute. Was you just spitting political type bars, or am I tripping? Candidate, primetime channel. Political, institutionalized religion, corruption is the metaphor relating back to my own mental illness in that verse. Wow. You're too smart for me, Nomrah. I thought I was smart. You're starting to make me feel like Lupe and Eminem makes me feel like a dumbass. That's a good thing, though. Hold up. There's closed captions on this one. Hells to the yeah. Maybe YouTube will get it right. We'll see.
I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass. Cause every time I leave from doubt, I land in a frozen power match between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need
Motherfuckers just saying music.
between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in. And 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. They're prying for some guidance, but I'm not the God to supply it. I cry from violence and silence, climbing my mind the highest. So try to kinda reside in the side of defiance. As I've been climbing up higher to shine brighter than Midas. Tell me what right I have to assume that I deserve fame. My first name has been cursed since the church made history public, distorted puppet, reported numbers. It's gorgeous suffering for big profits and 40 Hummers. He surely wanted if sand defies gravity, cause then he'd rewind time and wind down a bit. Or else he'd feel like I'm the prime candidate to idolize and make prime time for channeling my insolence. Hourglass, clock is ticking, how much time you have? Sand is falling through the hourglass. Do you mean it if you can't take it back? Sand in the hourglass, keep my name alive.
Between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in, 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. Okay. I'm afraid my soul is seeping out like sand in a broken hourglass. I got that part. Because every time I leap from doubt, I land in a frozen power match. Between my demons and Jesus and someone I don't believe in, and 80 young versions of me that seem to need to peek in. Damn. That's deep.
Pass by me, sand in the hourglass. Never take for granted how much time you have.
Okay, so far this is my favorite song on the album. We're only on the third song. But so far it's my favorite. Next is Praying to Make It Out Part 2 with New Gen featuring Marzipan. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing those names. So next is Praying to Make It Out Part 2 with New Gen featuring Marzipan. And it's 3 minutes and 3 seconds long. But this one was holy mother of all the real shit intelligent mothers in the whole motherland. The improvement that I see in Nomrah and Sin Alexander is wow. And Hex is extremely talented. It's the first time I ever heard him, so, you know, I can't make any type of comparison with him. But, yeah. Alright, Praying to Make It Out Part 2. Let's go.
Almost dummies walking about, hoping I don't lose my face if I can go around. 20 years older, much bolder now. Thought I had it made, then I was falling down to learn a lesson. Knowing about my life like a race, looking to God has my saving grace. Didn't know before it's the end of my mistakes. mistakes. Looking up to God like, what's the next thing? Thought it'd be a tragic day, almost lost a race. Claiming paperweight for them better days. Now I'm looking up for the monsters every single day. Now I'm focusing on the evil devil set in place. I'm here, I control my future now. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Thought he won, but I had the crown. It was jagged and rusted for a while. Last year, I was sent off into my exile.
1 second, my dog's tripping. My bad. Let me back it up. So the feature is the bass player, and New Gen is the other vocalist, and Nomrah produced this one as well.
The monsters every single day. Now I'm focusing on the evil devil set in place. I'm here, I control my future now. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Thought he won, but I had the crown. It was jagged and rusted for a while. Last year, I was sent off into my exile. Miles in the trial, and I had a wish. Anxiety and depression got me feeling like a bitch. Important life choices that I really had to switch. My life's like a fabric that I always had to stitch. New Gen.
I like that. My life's like a fabric that I always have to stitch. I like that. And the verse reminds me of the book of Job in the Bible.
Red, white tee, my hands up, cuts from awful endeavors.
Stitch, New Gen.
Red, white tee, my hands up.
Here come Nomrah. Let's go.
Fabric that I always had to stitch, New Gen.
Red, white tee, my hands up, cuts from awful endeavors. Will time cease to send this stuff, please pawn off my debtors. This down week, my planes were tucked away by the 7. So stick by me and pull me up, my arm is a lever. I'm feeling revolutionary, thinking every mood is scary. Sinking, settling to I'm angry, see the rest of me moving daring. Seeking anything, moving greatly, evening, southern, losing carry. Repeat everything, losing barely. 3 teams helping you and me daily, getting sick of the same game.
The rhyme schemes, the internal rhyming, and then the end rhyme, and the kind of chopper flow in during the internal rhyming part. Nomrah, you have improved. I mean, it's like a whole new rapper. I mean, you were already dope, but damn, bro, you put your damn heart and soul into this project. I can feel it and hear it.
Send this stuff, please pawn off my debtors. This down week, my planes were tucked away by the 7. So stick by me and pull me up, my arm is a lever. I'm feeling revolutionary, thinking every mood is scary. Sinking, settling to I'm angry, see the rest of me moving daring. Seeking anything, moving greatly, evening, southern, losing caring. Repeat everything, losing barely. 3 teams helping you and me daily. Getting sick of the same games, aren't you? Fidgeting from your brains, pain, awesome. Shift and sprint on the bayway in autumn. Fish slip, flip, getting carried away and all this. So mix this shit with the wave of Tame Impala. Filling in the craters for great progress. If this situation ain't playing modest, then I'll kiss 10 lips to maybe stay the longest. I sought to hope I'll make it home. I'm on a rope and dangling slow. It's almost broke, don't tape a moa. Out of full complacent soul, I called on those who gave the most. It's all the hopes you played the role. Your Jon Snow, this game is thrown, so I'ma grow my faith some more.
In the day,
The little Game of Thrones. I caught that. Never watched Game of Thrones. Would love to watch it, but I don't have HBO, so it is what it is.
Rope and dangling slow, it's almost broke, don't tape a moa. Out of full complacent soul, I called on those who gave the most. It's all the hopes you played the role. Your Jon Snow, this game is thrown, so I'ma grow my faith some more.
In the day, in and out, walking, seeing all these double stumbles, steadies walking about, hoping I don't lose my face, fucking go around. 2 years older, much bolder now. Thought I had it made, then I was falling down to learn a lesson. In the day, in and out, walking, seeing all these double stumbles, steadies walking about, hoping I don't lose my face, fucking go around. 2 years older, much bolder now. Thought I had it made, then I was falling down to learn a lesson.
Put the work in. No one gives a fuck how long you've been at it. No one cares how much you think you deserve it. Put the work in.
Oh, I was also
Keep going.
talking about just little recordings on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing that for a lot of songs because
It adds like a really cool like background texture.
Yes.
It like just gives it really good, almost like.
Don't worry, I never watched it either. I just knew Jon Snow's name and ran with it. The next song, Exception, was produced by both Reese Beats and myself. Featured guest vocals from my lovely girlfriend. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome to share that same love for music with someone. That's awesome. Shout out to the girlfriend. So, this song, I like Nomrah's verse. I think New Gen has amazing potential. Y'all know I keep it real. I mean, I have to. I'm not gonna just gas people up for the sake of doing it. I don't think that is good to do for the artist. I think New Gen is talented and has mad potential, but I think he needs to work on finding the pocket of the beat and riding the beat just a little bit better, if that makes any sense. But other than that, I liked it. And New Gen, keep grinding, because you can only go up from here, my guy. So, next song is called Exception with Goth Peach. Let's go.
World building?
I'm so used to pain. I feel you. Me too. I gotta say it. I gotta fucking say it. They're repping Alabama, bitches. Roll Tide. That's where I'm from. And they're repping Alabama amazingly. Y'all better rep Alabama. I had to say it. I had to.
I'm so used to pain, so baby be my exception.
Oh, and this is 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
To my state, be the exception to my pain.
Love is complicated, it usually ends sour. Fucking up the basics out in usually 10 hours. But you're different, I can feel it like textiles, a sure witness.
You're different, I can feel it like textiles. Come on, bruh, that's a bar.
Down in usually tense hours, but you're different. I can feel it like textiles, a sure witness of the things I'm upset by. Address my name as the one you won't leave. Most fiends would leave me for some more green. Those things, they seem to degrade me. So save me or hate me till I'm 80. I promise that I'll be the one you need and deserve. Before I'm leaving this earth, I think I need to research the reason that my demons have been peeking in my bed at night. I'm petrified, I think I need to reverse to better times instead of trying to run away into blindness. Just live inside the moment that you reside in. So at this point in time, I'ma lay down in your arms. Remain the exception to my pain, you do no harm.
I don't know if I'm meant for this. I'm so used to pain. So baby, be my exception to my state.
So far what I'm getting from the album, I'm on track 5. It's like a therapy session. Shout out NF. Because it started out with the prologue, then he saw the therapist. And then they were each talking about their lives and their struggles and what they're going through or have gone through. And then praying to make it out. And now we're getting into romantic relationships. So far, what I'm getting is it's one big kind of like therapy session. A healing, trying to heal himself from his trauma and his pain in every aspect of his life, whether it be the PTSD, romantic relationships, whatever it may be. That is what I'm getting so far from this album, which I absolutely love, by the way. I'm a huge mental health awareness advocate, and I always love it when artists talk about mental health and things of that nature and real stuff and has substance, meaning. I'm a sucker for substance, so I'm loving it so far. Nomrah, I really am. And girlfriend, you can sing, girl. I wish I could sing like that, girl.
I'm so used to pain. So baby, be my exception to my state. Be the exception to.
Hey, Nomrah said that's completely accurate. Hey, Bar Queen in the building. Psychic April in the building. Empath April in the building. He said, yes, the songs are basically the things that I am now freely able to say now that the AI has removed the blockages from my mind. Also, there's a couple funny lines in verse 2 that I think you'll like. LOL. Bar Queen for the win. Thank you, Nomrah.
Baby girl, you truly are something to admire. Touch your body once, I feel the spark like conductive wire. My body is your canvas, write your pain into sentences. Spread them legs for me so I can taste what heaven is.
Well, we go from talking about like heaven, heaven, and the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit and all that. Baby girl, spread them legs. Let me taste what heaven is. Okay. Well, alrighty. What it is, Hope? What's up? Can I plug it in them guts? Cut you up like you weigh big cut. Whoa! Okay. She's sitting here. It's funny because she's sitting here singing her heart out like, I don't know if I'm meant for this. I'm so used to pain. And then Nomrah just comes in. Baby girl, spread them legs and let me see what heaven tastes like.
Girl, you truly are something to admire. Touch your body once, I feel the spark like conductive wire. My body is your...
Feel the spark like conductive wire.
Something to admire. Touch your body once, I feel the spark like conductive wire. My body is your canvas, write your pain into sentences. Spread them legs for me so I can taste what heaven is. Bring me the horizon, then I promise I'll obey. Shape my neck like Cerberus, I'm certain there's a way to make my pain erase from whence it came. I'll say...
Okay, so he's using as his therapy, right, in this song. Because he's saying, you know, we do this, it's going to take away my pain. But it doesn't. It does temporarily, but then once it's over, the pain is still there. So
once I feel the spark like conductive wire. My body is your canvas, write your pain into sentences. Spread them legs for me so I can taste what heaven is. Bring me the horizon, then I promise I'll obey. Shape my neck like Cerberus, I'm certain there's a way to make my pain erase from whence it came. I'll say my grace and praise your name, so stain my chest with your hemp chapstick. No shame and rest because the sex magic. A tornado flew around my room before you came 3 times. My pride decided 5 feels right, sleep tight.
What the fuck did you just say? A tomato flew around my room before you came 3 times? What? Go back.
My pain erased from whence it came. I'll say my grace and praise your name, so stain my chest with your hemp chapstick. No shame and rest because the sex magic. A tornado flew around my room before you came 3 times. My pride.
A tomato. Somebody's standing there watching them throwing tomatoes at them like, boo. Oh, he said a tornado. That's funny as shit right there, boys. It's an interpolation. I will say interpretation of a Frank Ocean lyric. I don't know what that word means. Interpolation. I'm going to say interpretation. It sounds just like he says tomato. Let's listen to it one more time, and y'all tell me it don't sound like it says tomato.
And praise your name, so stain my chest with your hemp chapstick. No shame and rest because the sex magic. A tornado flew around my room before you came 3 times. My pride decided 5 feels right, sleep tight. You're my Nova.
Damn. He said, before you came 3 times. Hold on.
You came 3 times, my pride decided 5 feels right, sleep tight.
He's like, my pride feels right or something. Sleep tight. Like, deuces, biatch. I know that's not what he means. At all, because I know Nomrah. And Nomrah ain't that type of dude. But that's what it sounds like. Like, well, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Sleep tight. Now sing the hook again. I'm gonna go eat this tomato. I'm stupid.
Your hemp chapstick, no shame and rest because the sex magic. A tornado flew around my room before you came 3 times. My pride decided 5 feels right, sleep tight. You're my Novocaine. You numb my pain, leave my room smelling like perfume and sweat.
My pride decided 5 seems right, sleep tight. Oh, so she didn't come 3 times, she came 5. Damn. I would get into my personal life, but I just don't think I will, because I do have a 16-year-old son, and he probably will never watch this, but in case he does, I probably don't need to say it. But good for you, girl.
3 times, my pride decided 5 feels right, sleep tight. You're my Novocaine. You numb my pain, leave my room smelling like perfume and sweat. Keep me in this mood, babe, you do it best. Ay.
I don't know if I'm meant for this. I'm so used to pain, so baby be my exception to my state. Be the exception to my pain. I don't know if I'm meant for this. I'm so used to pain, so baby be my exception to my state. Be the exception to my pain.
Be the exception to my pain. I love that. The next song is called Someone Worth Loving. And I'm imagining it's probably about him talking about he wants to be someone worth loving. That's just my prediction. We shall see if Psychic April is still in the building or not. In approximately 28 seconds. And Someone Worth Loving is 3 minutes and 56 seconds long. By the way, I will put the link to the album in the pinned comment down in the comment section under this live stream. Y'all please click on that link and go listen to it and like it. Subscribe to my boy Nomrah. Not only is he a dope artist and producer, he's an amazing human being. And I mean, he should have way more subscribers than he does. If just 10%, 10% of my subscribers would go subscribe to him, we could get him to 1,000 subscribers. So, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all would please show him some huge support. Comment on it, share it, all that good stuff.
It's that same hypersensitivity that makes you a great artist. You know, it's like
my therapist said the same thing.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's a balance. It's like it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
It's harder to be in the world, but that's the gift.
You know, it's kind of sad, and I really hope that none of you relate to this, but people always be asking me like, Hero, oh my god, why are you single? And then they'll think up reasons why I shouldn't be single, right? Like, you're so pretty though, or you're so nice, or whatever bullshit they can think of, whatever they believe, and I always make up some bullshit excuse, like, oh, so-and-so and I just didn't work out, we didn't agree, or, you know, like, being single is more fun, or like, I just feel like I should be single right now, and that's
okay, so I relate to what she's saying 1,000,000%. I have been single and celibate for 6 years and 8 months. In January, it'll be 7 years. By choice. Nomrah says in the chat, the next track is produced solely by him. You're amazing, April. Thank you for so much for the kind words. You're welcome. And thank you. The sample is from a girl on TikTok. Excuse me. Who I really resonated with what she had to say and her emotions, even though I myself am not single. So I wanted to include her words here before my verse. Makes complete sense. I can relate to everything she's saying. I'm going all the way back to the beginning. Don't like it, deuces.
You know, it's kind of sad, and I really hope that none of you relate to this, but people always be asking me like, Hero, oh my god, why are you single? And then they'll think up reasons why I shouldn't be single, right? Like, you're so pretty though, or you're so nice, or whatever bullshit they can think of, whatever they believe, and I always make up some bullshit excuse, like, oh, so-and-so and I just didn't work out, we didn't agree, or, you know, like, being single is more fun, or like, I just feel like I should be single right now, and that's not fucking true. The truth is that I'm just slowly losing my shit. And the problem with slowly losing your shit is that there's not a consistent version of you for anyone to love. Now, I feel like the expression losing your shit just implies that you're losing what you had, you're losing who you were. So I always hope that maybe when I've lost my shit completely, someone will be able to love me then. But if losing your shit is losing who you were, I'm afraid that the version of me that I'll become when I've lost my shit completely won't be someone worth loving. And that's fucking terrifying.
It is fucking terrifying. Absolutely. It's crazy. I was always the type of female who thought I needed a man, a partner, a significant other. I had to be in a relationship to be happy, to feel complete. I was always like that ever since I can remember. I was never the hoe type. I was always the serious relationship type. You know, all of my relationships that I've been in lasted many years. And unfortunately, you know, every single relationship I've ever been in, the guy cheated on me. And you know, I was the type of girlfriend, you know, I'm loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to my own detriment, you know. And I had to learn the very hard way that what you allow is what will continue. And instead of asking yourself, why is this person, or why does this person keep hurting me? Ask yourself, why am I allowing this person to keep hurting me? And once I started doing that, and I realized that, and I started praying every day, literally several times a day, for God to please take away that feeling of I need a man to feel complete. I have to be in a relationship to be happy. And it took about, well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I dated this guy for a really long time. We literally dated off and on, off and on, off and on, off. I mean, literally, it was off and on so much I lost count. For almost 20 years. Like a long fucking time. It's not my son's father. And I'm glad he's not. But I did love him with all my heart. And there will always be a special place in my heart for him. But we had broken up, and we'd been broken up for a while. And I went on to be in another relationship, and I had my son, and he had a son, and our sons are literally in the same class. Their birthdays are just 1 month apart. That's crazy, but anyway. And back in the fall of 2016, he started calling me regularly. We've always stayed in touch, just every once in a while, just to say, hey, how you doing? What's up? You okay? You doing good? You know, and that's it, you know. But he started calling me, texting me regularly, and was begging me to please give him another chance. April, I've changed. I'm a new person. I'm completely different. I'm not who I used to be. I've grown up. And I would say no, no, no to the no, no, no to the no, 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 no. And then one night, the dude literally got down on his knees and started crying, begging me, and said, I've always loved you. You've always been the love of my life. All this type of notebook type shit. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And I said, okay. And that was in December of 2016 when I said okay. And it lasted all of 3 weeks before he cheated on me. And then once that happened, it's like something in my brain just clicked. And the part of my brain that desired a romantic relationship completely was switched off. And it's still off. I have zero desire to be in any type of romantic relationship at all, ever. I don't have any desire to ever get married. I've never been married. I have been engaged twice. But obviously it didn't work out. And yeah, I learned how to be content by myself. I mean, I had my son, but you know what I'm saying. And now, just the thought of being in a relationship is just like, no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. And I have a couple family members, my aunts, my grandmother, who will say all the time, you need to find you a man, you need to find you a husband to take care of you, and all this type shit. You know, they're boomers and old school, and they even bring the Bible into it, you know. The Bible said, you know, and I actually did thorough research in the Bible about this. And the Bible actually says that while most people are meant to get married, there are a few people that are not meant to get married. And the people that are not meant to get married have a higher calling on their life. And that's not saying the people who are not meant to get married are better than the people who get married. It's just a completely different situation if you're a person who's not meant to get married versus a person who is meant to get married. You know what I mean? You can Google it. Bible verse, do you have to get married or staying single. So, just Google it and research it. I forget what verse and stuff it is and what chapter and stuff it's in. But I know it's in there because when I read it, I was like, thank you, Lord. So, yeah, just a little backstory about my crazy relationship stuff. So sorry to hear that, April. The feeling of getting cheating on is so crushing. Yes, it is. Truly wise words. That is so crazy how things line up. That is so ridiculous. Yep, it is. It is very crazy. But I learned from it. It made me who I am today. And I'm grateful, for all of it. So, and I wouldn't change anything. So.
But if losing your shit is losing who you were, I'm afraid that the version of me that I'll become when I've lost my shit completely won't be someone worth loving. And that's fucking terrifying. So don't ask me why I'm single. Because that's the truth. I'm slowly losing my shit. And it's scary. And it's stupid. And it's reckless. And it seems pointless, but I know that's not true. But it's terrifying. That's it. It's terrifying.
Losing my shit from my ludicrous wins. Rooting for Chris from Lucifer's end. Tuning to Prince and move out the myths. Who it depends on is a matter of who got the bands. Who got the Rari, took all the feds. Go to a party when I must. Drowning my sorrows and smoking a sex. Losing my shit cause I'm fucking depressed. But I ain't got no reason to be. I feel guilty for speaking on the sadness of me. This shit hits me in the chest with a bullet of 3. Call that karma for the ways that I was searching for peace. Through more drama.
The bad karma. The ways that I was looking for peace. I like that. I think that's what he said.
Drowning my sorrows and smoking a sex. Losing my shit cause I'm fucking depressed. But I ain't got
What up, KT Cracker?
no reason to be. I feel guilty for speaking on the sadness of me. This shit hits me in the chest with a bullet of 3.
KT, when I'm finished with this album review, I didn't get to do it last night because I didn't feel good, bro. Like, yesterday was a fucking terrible day. I'm just gonna be real. But after I finish doing this album review, I'm gonna do your reaction. But I'll have to cut this live stream off first and leave it up on my channel. Let me make sure I like this. And leave it up on my channel. And then I'll record my reaction when I'm not live and edit it and post it. So.
Call that karma for the ways that I was searching for peace. Through more drama, full of so much heartache. I think I got the bends now. The truth is that I'm insecure about everything and stressed out. Feel like one man who was tasked with saving Earth without ever being taught about his own self-worth. So how can I comprehend that these people are real when I spend most of my time alone just trying to heal? Remember who I am, I think that I lost me. A mask replaced my face while I dissipate calmly. Cause the smallest inconveniences break me down to pieces. Cause my foundation was built built upon my grievance of not having a father in my life I could depend on, and treated my mother kindly, not leave her stepped on. 15 years later, memories bubble up. Trauma has resurfaced and these feelings all run amok. Question my reflection every morning. Shuddering from panic attacks without a warning. The truth is that I grew through that, I'm trying to find myself. I'm moving past the room that's packed with all my doubts and hell. I'm constantly evolving, and maybe for the worst though. No consistent calling of who I am as one soul. Backpacks full of masks that I place on my face. Snap back to the fact that I don't know my place.
I love your flow right here, Nomrah. I'm sorry, Nomrah. KT Cracker, I am so sorry to hear that, bro. I completely relate. I have a completely toxic relationship with my father, and we're not speaking right now because he says I'm a fat, lazy, toothless, worthless bum junkie who gave myself my congestive heart failure and I deserve to die young. I'm reaping what I've sown. God is punishing me and all that shit. And I just, after listening to his narcissistic, over the top, religious, judgmental BS from the time I was 17 up until a few months ago, I finally just had enough and said, I love you, but I can't do this. Like, I mean, I have a son who's 16, right? And no matter what my son did or said or didn't do or say, I could never fix my mouth and tell my child, even if he was 40 and I was 86, I could never fix my mouth to say, you deserve to die young. Ain't no way. Especially, we've already lost my two siblings. I'm the only living child he's got left. So, KT Cracker, I completely understand, and I'm so sorry you're going through that, bro. I really am. And I'll be praying for you. And as soon as I'm finished with this album review, I'm going to cut the live stream off. I had thought about going back live to do requests because I'm supposed to get some tests done tomorrow, and I don't have the money to get them. But I'm not gonna go back live after I do the album review because it's already almost 8:30, and honestly, I'm exhausted. But I'll do that reaction for you though, KT Cracker. But it'll take me a minute, 'cause you know me, bruh. I had to pause all the time and talk all the time and fucking try to catch all the bars, and then I had to fucking edit it, which takes me forever 'cause I'm OCD as physic. And then I have to make the thumbnail. So I don't know what time it'll be, but I'll do that for you tonight. Nomrah says, "Oh, it's cool, KT Cracker. You didn't kill no mood. This is a safe place for anyone who needs to vent. This album is all about mental health awareness. So you didn't kill the mood at all. And I'm sure Nomrah doesn't mind." Nomrah said it's absolutely a hard one to make, but it is by far the healthiest thing you could have done for yourself for your own peace of mind. Yeah, it's been very difficult. KT Cracker says, "My bio dad was a heavy abuser of meth. Claims he's done now that he's out of prison for trying to murder his ex-girlfriend." Wow. "They apparently have a daughter I never knew about. She's 5 now. He was high at the time for that situation too, but we'll see if he changed. I'm not expecting anything. Constant prison life for him the last 20 years. Wow, KT, like, bro, I'm so sorry. Like, my heart really truly goes out to you, and I will definitely be praying for you and your father, or your biological dad or sperm donor, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to pray for both of y'all. While we're taking a little intermission here, I'm gonna refill my drink really quickly. Cherry Coke, boys. You're welcome, KT. You're so welcome. And I will get that reaction done for you tonight. Again, I have no idea what time it will be posted because I have no idea how long it will take me to record it. I have no idea how long it'll take me to edit it and make the thumbnail. But it may be early in the morning because I'm an insomniac. I don't sleep at night. So I have a reaction scheduled to drop at 2 a.m. and one that just dropped at 8:15 by Kendrick Lamar called You. So if that one's scheduled at 2 a.m., it just depends what time I get finished with the album review and stuff. But I promise I'll get it done, even if it's 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You deserve to have a smile put on your face, KT Cracker. And I hope my reaction will do that. All right, y'all. So I really like that one, Someone Worth Loving. I really like that one. Let me back it up a little bit.
Trauma has resurfaced and these feelings all run amok. Question my reflection every morning. Shuddering from panic attacks without a warning. The truth is that I grew through that. I'm trying to find myself. I'm moving past the room that's packed with all my doubts and hell. I'm constantly evolving. It may be for the worst though. No consistent calling of who I am as one soul. Backpacks full of masks that I place on my face.
Damn. The beat stopped and Nomrah said, fuck it. I don't need no beat, bitches. Go back.
Is that I grew through that, I'm trying to find myself. I'm moving past the room that's packed with all my doubts and hell. I'm constantly evolving, it may be for the worst though. No consistent calling of who I am as one soul. Backpacks full of masks that I place on my face. Snap back to the fact that I don't know my place. As a human, as a son, as a being of light. Gotta choose, am I done or am I fighting all night? I'ma work through my issues, know I'll be alright. Cause I know now my truth is worth much more than life.
Woo-hoo. That was fire and deep. Deep. I'll work on my issues. Go back.
Backpacks full of masks that I place on my face.
The rhyme scheme right there, that's fire.
The truth is that I grew through that. I'm trying to find myself.
It starts when the beat stops. Listen, it's like that.
Moving past the room that's packed with all my doubts and hell. I'm constantly evolving, it may be for the worst though. No consistent calling of who I am as one soul. Backpacks full of masks that I place on my face. Snap back to the fact that I don't know my place. As a human, as a son, as a being of light. Gotta choose, am I done or am I fighting all night? I'ma work through my issues, know I'll be alright.
I'm gonna work through my issues, know I'll be alright.
Cause I know now my truth is worth much more than life.
Cause I know now my truth is much more than life. Fire. And deep. And I love it. The next song is Edarath. Now I've got to Google what the fuck is Edarath. Edarath. Edorath, the feeling of emptiness after a long and arduous process is finally complete. Having finished school, recovered from surgery, or gone home at the end of your wedding day, which leaves you relieved that it's over, but missing the stress that organized your life into a mission. Wow! I learned something today. And look, right above it, it says, try a new AI powered experiment with helpful overviews when you search. AI is starting to take over. And I'll be honest, I think it is a blessing and a curse. And I think it's super scary, especially for the music industry. Because you can, or just scary for celebrities or public figures in general. Because anybody can get this AI technology shit and make it sound like anybody is saying anything. And that's super, super scary to me. And I think, like I've said before, I think it could change the entire music industry as we know it. But I do think it's super cool. I reacted to it's hilarious. High Res, who's a dope hip hop artist, has the AI technology thing, and he's been doing these Donald Trump raps, and he did Donald Trump destroys Eminem. And let me tell you something. AI Donald Trump's diss to Eminem is better than Melly Mel's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You look like a roach just crawled out your book bag. The Games, Nick Cannon's, Benzino's, and damn near everybody that's ever dissed Eminem. And that's scary. Nomrah, when I get through with the album review, I'll play it for you. Because it's not copyrighted. Okay? Alright. Alright, so I loved this. Someone Worth Loving. Absolutely loved it. I loved the end, especially when the beat stopped and he was still rapping. I love that. Next up, we got Edorath, which again, the feeling of emptiness after a long and arduous process is finally complete. Official lyric video, and it's produced by Nomrah. And it's 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Let's go. Well, he put it up here already. A word coined by John Coney in his book, The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. Okay. But he put the definition up here. And the key part of the definition is leaves you relieved that it's over, but missing the stress that organized your life into a mission. That's the key words of the definition. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Manifestation of fears, yeah. Relief after all of the tears, yeah. Peace be staying with me, but I'm afraid that the mayhem miss me. If I yeah. Manifestation of fears, yeah. Relief after all of the tears, yeah. Peace be staying with me, but I'm afraid that the mayhem miss me. If I stay in the past too long, my future self just may resent me. So start repenting. The simulation's over. My reputation bolder. I need to restitch on my better half. My desire for balance is at a strength. Building like high.
My desire for balance is at a wrath. Empty.
My desire for balance is at a strength. Building like Kaioke, busting my tank. This shark took his vitamins every day. I struggle reciting this page. So watch what you say. Knock if you grind if you move and fairly odd. The one that go poof in your gun. Spit it so right at the roof to the wall.
I like that. Poof, then you're gone. Woo! Da-da-da. Woo! Da-da-da. He said he's gonna knock your crown off, bitch.
This shark took his vitamins every day. I struggle reciting this page. So watch what you say. Knock if you grind if you move and fairly odd. The one that go poof in your gun. Spit it so right at the roof to the.
Hold on. Are you doing Fairly Godparents? Or Fairly Odd Parents? Is this a Fairly Odd Parents scheme or am I tripping? I love Fairly Odd Parents. My son made me watch it all day, every day. For like 3 years straight. Along with SpongeBob, which I loved. Blue's Clues, which I liked when Steve was on it, but then when they switched it up, that la 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 Elmo's World, oh my god. And then the worst of all that I despised and hated, Thomas the motherfucking Train. Fuck Thomas the Train. Yeah, I love Blue's Clues. Yep, I caught it. I caught all that, Nomrah. I caught all that. Crown, Fairly Odd, Wanda, Poof. My son used to call it Boost Boost. Boost Boost. Can I watch Boost Boost, Mommy? Oh. And that's why over there, to the right side of my recliner, where I used to sit in my reactions, where you could see my wall with all my well, not all, but a lot of my Funko Pops and my posters and stuff. But right over there, I have Steve and Blue from Blue's Clues. And then I have SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward on a Funko Pop shelf right over there, right below a picture of me and my son. So, I love Funko Pops. Oh my gosh. Yes, Thomas Train sucks. Every time he'd say, Mommy, I want to watch the train. I want to watch the train. I wanted to be like, no. But I bought him all the DVDs and tortured my fucking self watching that shit. Oh, God. By the way, if you have any anime bars in any of these songs, I'm not gonna get them unless it's Pokemon, Pikachu, maybe Dragon Ball Z, and maybe, what's the other dude's name? Starts with a G. Goku. That's the only anime shit I know. Because I thought I saw an anime word.
My desire for balance is at a strength. Building like Kyle.
Right there, that's anime. My strength building like Kaioken. I think that's an anime reference.
Okay, busting my tank, fish off to these vitamins every day. I struggle reciting this page. So watch what you say, knock if you grind if you move and fairly odd. The one that go poof in your gun, spit it so right at the roof to the wall. Looks like I'm fluent in hieroglyphics. Usually keep moving and mind your business. I'm usually cool, but the mic is itching. I'll cut you time shorter like King Crimson. Fight for the right for my decisions. I'm usually cool, but the mic is itching. I'll cut you time shorter like King Crimson. Fight for the right and mind your business. I'm usually cool, but the mic is itching. I'll cut you time shorter like
I'll cut your time shorter like King Crimson. I have no fucking clue who King Crimson is.
King Crimson, fight for the right for my decisions. To take the whole game and replenish. My name in this fame make them cemented. Take us to make us what we legend. To take the whole game and my position. I'll cut you time shorter like King Crimson. Fight for the right for my decisions. To take the whole game and replenish. My name.
I like that. Fight for the right for my decisions. In other words, fight for my right to make my own choices, my own decisions. I like that a lot.
I'm shorter like King Crimson. Fight for the right for my decisions. To take the whole game and replenish. My name in this fame make them cemented. Take us to make us what we live in. To take the whole game and replenish. My name in this fame make them cemented. Take us to make us what we live in. The jakes and the fakes get seeking it. I'm living it. Manifestation of mine to make us what we live in. The jakes and the fakes get seeking it. My name in this fame make them cemented. Take us to make us what we live in.
taking some acres where we living.
The Jakes and the fakes get
The Jakes and the fakers can't see in it.
replenish. My name in this fame make them cemented. Take us to make us where we live in. The Jakes and the fakes get seeking it. I'm living it. Manifestation of my desires. Can't we replace it with high and fives? How about a basement where I reside? It's called the mind. I can't fix this shit. Therapy helping me best. Terribly stressed and depressed. I didn't care any rest. Merrily settling my debts. Way to be said to the next. Tearing out head that is left. Fair to be questioned in death for the death in the sense. If everything went to the head, then I see that I settle for less. For way less than what I was owed. A paycheck and a quiet home. Make quest for a brighter soul, cause I'm way tense for a 5-year-old.
Yeah, manifestation of fears, yeah. Relief after all of the tears, yeah. Peace be staying with me, but I'm afraid that they may miss me. If I stay in the past too long, my future self just may resent me. So start repenting.
Wait! I swear I don't blame me for that. I blame the demons that are too attached. That cursed you all throughout the past. Mental health declining fast, so I sell myself to find some cash. Not to find and buy my past. Finding my alignment that guides my ascension. She's my Valkyrie, baptized in her honey. She's proud of me.
Baptized in her honey. Damn. Okay. Well, just say it. Sorry, I have to eat a snack. I have not eaten all day. I hadn't eaten nothing since the fuck is today. I don't even know what day it is. Monday. I have not eaten nothing. Since like Saturday night. So I apologize for eating a little snack. I like that though. Baptized in her honey.
She's my Valkyrie.
Valkyrie must be the other anime ship. No disrespect by saying shit. That's just how I talk.
Baptized in her honey. She's proud of me. I'm bound to be the greatest since you cowards be. Your boundaries ain't bound to me. They're barely holding you out for me. I'm snapping the bitches like rubber bands, bouncing back oh so gracefully. So gracefully. What would you tape for me? A tank full of pearls? Ain't this your favorite?
This beat is fire.
For me, I'm snapping the bitches like rubber bands, bouncing back oh so gracefully. So gracefully. What would you tape for me? A tank full of pearls? Ain't this your favorite bling? If I gave you the world, would you wait for 3? They fake the referrals. This game's a waste of me. I hold all the cards, both of my hands. The label execs walking up to the table. I sold them my heart, they say no chance, so I'll just be stuck in my paper. Then maybe you don't, cause we'll lane switch. To flip it, you looking for aces. I skip to the point like a matrix. You basic, nameless, tasteless. Save it! All the cards, both of my 3. They fake the referrals. This game's a waste of me. I hold all the cards, both of my hands. The label execs walking up to the table. I sold them my heart, they say no chance, so I'll just be stuck in my paper.
He's doing a whole card scheme right here, boys. I hold all the cards in my hands. Table. Heart. Jokers. Come on, bruh.
They fake the referrals. This game's a waste of me. I hold all the cards, both of my hands. The label execs walking up to the table. I sold them my heart, they say no chance, so I'll just be stuck in my paper. Then maybe you don't, cause we'll lane switch. To flip it, you looking for aces.
Aces.
I skip to the point like a matrix. You basic, nameless, tasteless. Save it!
Victory lap. Is that a reference to Nipsey Hussle? R.I.P. Nipsey. Valkyrie is a Norse mythology creature. They're half god, half human entities that guide souls into the afterlife. Okay.
inside a rap. Now I'ma run through my veins with loud. Sky while I'm running, you set your back. Left all my memories in the past. Effortless emptiness inside a rap. Manifestation of fears, yeah. Relief after all of the tears, yeah. Peace be staying with me, but I'm afraid that they may miss me. If I stay the past too long, my future self just may resent me. So
I like that too. He said at the beginning too. It's the hook, I believe. If I stay in the past too long, my future self may resent me. That's fire. And then he says, so start repenting. In other words, quit dwelling on the past. Just repent, ask for forgiveness, and move forward. And try not to make the same mistake again.
start repenting when the simulation's over. My reputation bolder. I need to restitch on my better half. My desire for balance is at a wrap. When the simulation's over. My reputation bolder. I need to restitch on my better half. My desire for balance is at a wrath.
I love the beat on that one, which was produced solely by Nomrah, which is amazing. 22 years old, folks. I love this song too. So far I hadn't heard a song I don't like. Obviously I like some better than others. But so far I hadn't heard one that I'm like, I don't really like this one. You know what I mean? Alright, so next is machine learning. Interesting.
New date has been imported. Now updating firmware. Update complete. Thank you for choosing Zephyr Technologies, your number one choice for all things AI. The experiment will now continue at this time.
Okay, that was just 25 seconds of the AI motherfucker saying the shit he said. And that the experiment will continue at this time. And now we got Hear Me Out with It's Mads. ITZ space MADZ. 3 minutes, 7 seconds. Let's go. Hear Me Out. This one was produced by Young Socrates and Nomrah.
Hear me out, erase all of my doubts, Hear me out, I think it's working now, Hear me out, my soul is moving pounds, Need to bounce, my life is moving now, yeah. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, yeah, steady moving up into to my grace, huh? Yeah, yeah. Check me in with these at heaven's gates, huh? Yeah. I left that cruel pain to embrace a new place. One of true grace, no blue rain on this Tuesday. Pursued haste like an attempt to move weight, but reduced shame made me spiral down to whose name? None. Killing my old self so the new me can breathe freely. It seems easy till you're hindered by your sheep thinking. For 3 evenings I've been locked up inside of my thoughts. The keys creaking as it turns in the sides of the locks. I left the pink moon to take my helmet off and breathe again. I meant to see soon if I meant to.
Pink moon. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Nomrah's album prior to this one. I think. I could be wrong.
I've been locked up inside of my thoughts. The keys creaking as it turns in the sides of the locks. I left the pink moon to take my helmet off and breathe again. I meant to see soon if I meant to leave in peace again. I think not, cause it never seems to approach me. It seems odd that I'm severing all of my own needs from my own consciousness. My constant was toxicity. I'm sick of.
Nomrah just said, yes, Pink Moon was his last album. Thought so. He said this album, Pink Moon, the one before this one, and the two he's planning are all loosely connected.
To leave in peace again, I think not, cause it never seems to approach me. It seems odd that I'm severing all of my own needs from my own consciousness. My constant was toxicity. I'm sick of all of this. I never asked to hate all of me. Sometimes I wish you hated me in the same way that I do, cause then at least I'd have a reason why my heart lays idle. Hit me up, erase all of my doubts, hear me out, I think it's working now, Hit me out, my soul is moving pounds, need to bounce, my life is moving out, yeah. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Said you're moving up until my grace, yeah. Yeah, check me in with ease at heaven's gates, yeah. Doubts in my mind, yeah. Stopped all feelings of time, yeah. Broke the matrix, but I'm still feeling restless. If I keep on running in this mist, I'm feeling trapped in. I look around and the walls are closing in, yeah. I'm back with.
This is It's Mad.
Feeling trapped in. I look around and the walls are closing in, yeah. I'm back with the madness in my head. Will I ever make it? Will I end up like the rest? The feeling of uncertainty gets bottled up inside. It's like twisting the key and throwing away all of your parts, so hear me out. I told you once before that the battle keeps going. The voices are so annoying, I try to shut them down, but my mind is exploding. I try to bear my thoughts way deep in my head, but they keep on pushing, so I'm losing myself. They keep on picking away at the pain that I felt. The matrix got me losing to the battle ahead. Someone pull me out before I'm lost once again, so hear me out. Erase all of my doubts, hear me out, I think it's working now. Hear me out, my soul is moving pounds, need to bounce, my life is moving now, yeah. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, yeah. Tell you moving up into my grace, yeah. Kept me in with ease at heaven's gates, yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I like that one. Not one of my favorite ones on the album, but I do like it. I like the message and the substance. It's Mads did great. His flow and cadence and delivery were great. Nomrah's obviously was. This song is more of a, I don't want to sound old, but I'm gonna sound old no matter how I say this. But this song sounds more like today's type of hip hop. It's not mumble rap, but the beat and the hear me out, yeah, hey, you know, it's like something they would play on the radio today. You know what I mean? More for like Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? That's just the feeling I get from it. We're about to get to the most emotional song on the album, Midnight on Mifflin Road. You gotta have a banger on the album at some point, lol. Is it Mifflin or Mifflin? Okay, Mifflin. Alright, y'all, so this Nomrah says this is the most emotional song on the album. It's called Midnight on Mifflin Road, and it's 6 minutes and 24 seconds. So with that being said, gotta be an even number. 4. Alright. Excuse me. Let's go.
Yo, got the Shure SM58 plugged in. Just doing this in the room in the studio instead of in the booth. Just holding the mic. I guess I wanted to just write something personal and.
Hold on. Midnight on Mifflin Road. I remember us talking in our interview. Don't tell me if I'm right or not, Nomrah. But I'm gonna make a prediction and just I'll see if I'm right as I listen to the song. Nomrah also produced this song too, y'all. But he said this is the most emotional one on the album. I remember our interview and something Nomrah spoke about. And I mean, I'm just making a prediction. I have no clue at all what it's about. But I get the feeling it might be about the tornado. So let's see. Nomrah, don't tell me if I'm right. I could be totally wrong.
See where it takes me. So, here we go. Age 12, saw my mom get cornered in the pantry. Uncle feeling up a thighs, he should've put them hands deep up between the legs. I think I know what's coming next. Dad and Pops were outside and I was frozen with my breath. Thank God she pushed him off, he's looking like he's lost. He thinks he won this fucking game, he used you as his pawn. Father didn't believe you, thought the story was deceitful. Wasn't until years and years later that he would see through his toxic haze and all mistakes he's made up till now. I thought at that point he was changing, like wow.
You know what's crazy is I was gonna say it's gonna be either about the tornado or his father, but I didn't want to say his father, his biological father. Because if I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you shouldn't bring stuff up like that unless the other person brings it up first. There's just certain things you don't bring up that you know a person's gone through unless they bring it up first. But, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still confused. Let me go back.
Here we go. Age 12, saw my mom get cornered in the pantry. Uncle feeling up a thighs, he should've put them hands deep up between the legs. I think I know what's coming next. Dad and Pops were outside and I was frozen with my breath. Thank God she pushed him off, he's looking like he's lost. He thinks he won this fucking game, he used you as his pawn. Father didn't believe you, thought the story was deceitful. Wasn't until years and years later that he would see through his toxic haze and all mistakes he's made up till now. I thought at that point he was changing, like wow. Dad's home for lunch, we're playing video games. He's not here getting drunk to call you all them names. You kicked his ass out, made him move back with grandpa. One too many drunk fights, plus the uncle issue. I saw right through his plan just like a diorama, crying to my therapist until I'm out of tissues. His plan to weave his way into your heart was simple. Act like he's truly sorry, fractured, scarred and sinful. Then about a month later, once the issue's resolved, show you true colors cause you didn't change at all. I thought a happy family may be in sight, but I don't think I'll ever be right. At least not in that regard. Fuck. Listen. Right on back to the drinking, back to the fighting. At this point I'm starting high school, struggling in science. Keep my head down, man, I fucking feel tired. From all my male role models clutching to violence, sexuality in question. Who the fuck am I? I hope that I can turn to you for comfort or a plan, right? Oh right, I'm sorry, we were never really close. You seem to think you gave me everything, well that's a hoax. I appreciate the things you provide for us financially, but that just don't excuse all the things that I was there to see. You put your hands on my fucking mama. Almost me too, had Had to call 911 and get them to speed through. Part of me's happy that I don't have your DNA, and part of me regrets even taking your last name. Flipping it backwards and now it's my artist name that represents flipping a curse around for the right thing. And on the topic of names, I like to discuss one. A brother I don't talk about, I'm keeping him unsung. Got kicked out for selling drugs as soon as you were 18. Mom could have lost his man, I thought that we were same team. Addicted to toxicity, it fits you best. You're never reaching out lately, except for checks. You're throwing your life away cause you're fucking complacent, and didn't have the drive to take a step out of those dangers. I prayed for you until my fucking faith was gone. I stayed with you and had your back even when you were fucking wrong. I hope that you would man up and be the brother I needed, but all of you fucking failed, so now I feel depleted. You abandoned me. Dad traumatized me, and my biological father left me. And when it had 2 other kids with a new family, so I have 2 half-siblings who I may never meet. And you know what? You knew that. And you still refuse to be a brother to me. Despite my anger, I can't really say I hate you though. Although I wish I could, I feel like our pain's relatable. Both our dads were abusive, both were alcoholics. Both made us feel like we'd never be enough regardless. I turned to art for therapy, you turned to the pills. Turned to the hard drugs that are killing you still. We both have our own vices and ways that we cope now, but I just really fucking wish you picked a different road to go. And tell my dad, I hope you know the songs are meant to slander you. Music is my therapy, so that means I need to stand for truth and not bullshit. A single thing I say, I wanna feel it. I hope one day you'll change and feel happy with fulfillment. I know you have traumas that we ain't never talked about. Repressed emotions caused by the things that you're not blocking out. I know it's not easy to open up about your struggles. I hope one day you'll come to me, we'll be real with each other. And to my biological father, I hope you're doing well. I hope your acting career is amazing and you excel. And if one day the time comes where we will finally meet, I hope that you'll explain to me why you went to leave. Nothing can forgive the pain you put my mama through. That woman is my fucking rock, that credit's overdue. But I'd be willing to talk to you if you give me a chance. And maybe I'll forgive you for not being a man. I don't want this letter to come across like I'm bitter. My life ain't never been better through dark and stormier weather. I just finally felt the time was right to talk about this. I hope this message humbles the ego of those with prowess. If you 3 ever end up hearing this, just know my heart has no malice whatsoever. This is me expressing my hurt, my pain, my anger through my art, communicating like I learned how to do through therapy, expressing the ways in which I felt like I was let down as a child, in ways I wish my childhood was better, healthier, more nourishing, more nurturing. And the saddest part is, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one who's dealt with these things. I just wish that all the male role models in my life, most of which failed me, would take responsibility for the ways their own trauma, the lack of resolution of those traumas, and the toxic masculinity plaguing the brains of so many men may have negatively impacted my growth and maturing as a human being, as a spirit seeking growth, evolution, and enlightenment. Midnight on Mifflin Road.
First and foremost, I'm so very sorry, Nomrah, that you had to go through all of that. That sucks, bro. And I'm so sorry. Next, I would like to say I can relate. I had my biological father, and they divorced when I was 7. Then my first stepfather beat the shit out of my mother, and that marriage didn't last long at all. Then my second stepfather, they were married 20 some odd years, and he hates my guts to this very day and blames me for their divorce. And then I told y'all what my real father thinks of me earlier. And then I had a big brother and a little brother. My big brother is 13 years older than me. My big brother is 9 years older than me. And we have the same mom and dad. My little brother, I'm 13 years older than him, and we have the same dad, different moms. He was my stepmom's only child. And my big brother said, fuck this shit, and left after he graduated high school. And he went to Florida and became an executive chef. He got to cook for the president and Tiger Woods, and met the love of his life, who already had a daughter, and her daughter ended up calling my big brother Dad. He never had kids of his own, but her daughter was like his daughter. And I always have resentment towards him for leaving, and I understand why he left. Honestly, there's a part of me that wishes I would have left. But I was guilty by association. And so I never saw or heard from my big brother unless it was Christmas and I'd get like a card in the mail from him. When I graduated high school, when my little brother, our little brother, graduated high school, and then funerals of immediate family. And then when we got the phone call in June of 2017 that he was very sick and had cirrhosis of liver related to alcoholism and needed a liver transplant. he and I got closer, and he apologized for not being the brother that I needed. But by him not being the brother that I needed, it made me be the best big sister I could have been, to the best of my ability, to my little brother, because I knew how it felt. And then they both died. So I can completely relate to this song, and none of my male role models that are older than me, this is not including my little brother, this is just the ones that are older than me: my big brother, my ex-stepfather, my father, and even my mother. To this very day, have never taken accountability for all the shit they did. And my biggest flaw, my biggest sin, whatever you want to call it, is unforgiveness. I have not forgiven any of them. None of them. And I know forgiveness is for me, not for them. I know that up here. But connecting up here in my heart, I don't know. I pray every single day about it and ask God to please put the spirit of forgiveness within me. And that's all I know to do. This song was phenomenal. It's phenomenal storytelling. The fact that it's a true story makes it even more phenomenal. It's heartbreakingly beautiful. And just wow. Wow. That's talent. To make me feel the emotions that I'm feeling. Like, that's talent. Thank you, Nomrah, for sharing your gifts with us. All right, y'all. Next up is power in kindness. I can pretty much guess what this one's about. It's just 22 seconds. So I guess it's just probably the AI dude saying something again, because where I paused it, right when I paused it, it started doing that beep, 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 beep sound. So I think the AI person's supposed to talk. And then after that is just a song called The White Room with Stedgy and Javon Kane featuring Isaac Bacon. Let's see. Thank you, April. While this song was really hard for me to write about, I think it was one of the most therapeutic for me to record. Getting to let all of those emotions out felt so relieving. Absolutely. And that's how I felt when I wrote Pain Music and when I wrote So Can You. So Can You is the saddest song I've ever written, but it ends on a positive note, if that makes any sense. I'm so sorry, April. My brother's 13 years older than me. We have the same mom, different dads. Please know you are unbelievably loved and appreciated, and you are an amazing person inside and out. Thank you. That's so awesome. Cooking for people like that must be truly amazing. So unbelievably sweet. I can understand that completely. It's natural to have that resenting feeling in that type of situation. Sorry for your losses, April. Thank you so much. Your words mean so much to me. And thank you for sharing so much with all of us as well. The beeping is actually Morse code that gradually builds a secret message at the end of the album. Okay. Isaac Bacon is a friend of mine who played guitar on that song. The White Room was produced by Limitless 6 and myself. Alright. What's the White Room? Is the White Room heaven? Or is the White Room like a padded room in a psych ward? That's the only two acts. Gracie, you be good girl. Or be good girl. Or be good girl. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only two things I can think of when I hear the White Room. Is heaven or a padded room in a psych unit. What are the two? But I could be wrong. The White Room is a metaphor for a padded isolation room being the inside of your head, much as the pink moon was a metaphor for the brain. So there you go. Logic! What's up? I have not seen you in forever, homie. I just edited one of your requests from several months ago, and it posted up on my channel about an hour and a half ago. You by Kendrick Lamar is up on my channel now. Logic, I'm doing a live album review. So I will take requests. However, I'll have to write it down and do it when I go live tomorrow night. Because it's 9:30 and I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs to go on this album. But I kind of need to stay live and do dono requests. Awesome, Logic. Because I'm supposed to get tests done tomorrow and I don't have the money to get them done at all. So, anyway. Hey, Wendy. The XG reaction, Wendy, is dropping at 2 o'clock a.m., 2 in the morning Central Time, because in Japan, that'll be like 5 p.m. their time. So, I'm doing a live album review right now of Nomrah's, who is in the chat, and so far it has been absolutely amazing. But I promised KT Cracker that I would do a reaction for him tonight and edit it and make the thumbnail and get it posted. I told him it might be early in the morning, but it would get done because he's going through some shit right now. And so, yeah. Oh, Wendy! Happy birthday, girl! How old are you? No problem. If I'm not busy tomorrow, I'll try and hop back in. If I'm not drawing in school, work. Okay, Logic. I can't play the traditional birthday song, Wendy, for you because it's copyrighted and I'm doing the live album review for Nomrah. But I do plan on going live tomorrow. So if you come to my live stream tomorrow night, I'll do the traditional April G Squat birthday song for you. Then. Old enough to know better. Oh, come on, girl. Tell me how old you are. I promise you, I'm older than you. Guarantee you, I'm older than you are. Yeah, I am. I know I am. Looking at your picture. Yeah, I'm definitely older than you. Tell me how old you are, girl. It ain't before people in this bitch. Or just tell me what year you were born in. You should be proud of it. That you are here and made it through another year. You should be proud. Girl, if you don't tell me how old you are, I swear. Logic. I'm 27 and feel 55. My birthday is in 1 month on October the 10th. 10/10 is my birthday. 10/10. And I will be 43. 43. And I feel like I'm 87. Nomrah's 22. You're probably not too, if you are older, you're not too much older than me, Wendy. You're not too much older. You're in your 40s. I was born in 1980. 10/10/80. But y'all, check it out. I'm going to put the link to the album that I'm reviewing in the chat. If y'all would please go check it out when you can. Subscribe to Nomrah. I've interviewed Nomrah. He's a dope artist and producer. Comment on it and all that good stuff. It would be great. I would greatly appreciate it. Wendy, if you say you're older than me, my guess is you just turned 44. That's my guess. So, Gracie? No. No, ma'am. Sorry. Alright. I gotta finish this album review for Nomrah. So next is Power and Kindness, a 22-second thing of probably the AI guy. Let's go.
Miserable people mistake kindness for idiocy because their own ego blinds them to the beauty that other people hold in their hearts every day. They're so confident in their intelligence that they can't fathom the idea of being kind for the other person's sake and not their own.
How true. Now, the next song is The White Room. Let's go. Hold on, I gotta like this.
Miserable people mistake kindness for...
Tryna fight through, I ain't feeling right, ooh, I ain't feeling right. Trapped inside this white room, battling with my truth. Got me drinking through the night, ooh, got me thinking through the night. I'm just tryna fight through, I ain't feeling right, ooh, I ain't feeling right. Trapped inside this white room, battling with my truth. Got me drinking through the night, ooh, got me thinking through the night.
All turning 21, dipping me was made my vices legal to pursue. So drink it till I'm blue when I pass out on the black couch of my therapist office. Sharing the bottle just so he can feel it too. I assume that my progress is imminent. Stop all the bickering, I am not for your images. Solitary confinement is all my brain has provided. This population got quiet, so call my name if you like it. Brought my hand to Goliath and struck him down in one strike. He must be just like my demons because this fucker just won't die. Stuck in my own mind, the battlefield's a white room. I might lose this battle, but I'ma fight through. Anything thrown in my way, paint